Sir, we've lost contact with another surveillance vessel in the Sol system, First Officer Kazart reported, their crystalline appendages clicking nervously against the command console. Supreme Commander Vexthor's bioluminescent patches flashed a deep crimson of frustration. That's the 7th ship this cycle. What in the name of the eternal void is happening in that backwater system? The massive viewport of the Galactic Union's flagship, Inevitable Destiny, displayed a holographic representation of Earth and its surrounding space, now marked with multiple red indicators where Union vessels had mysteriously vanished. The latest disappearance had occurred just moments ago, right at the edge of what humans called their Kuiper Belt. Perhaps we should send a formal diplomatic inquiry? Suggested Science Officer Talara, her tentacles weaving complex patterns that indicated deep thought. The humans claim to be a peaceful species, after all. Vexthor's crystalline exoskeleton rattled with barely contained laughter. Peaceful? They're Deathworlders who evolved on a planet with multiple apex predators. Their entertainment involves simulating conflict for fun. They consume stimulant beverages just to function. They're absolutely insane. True, Kazart acknowledged. But they're also the only species we've encountered who made it to space while still fighting among themselves. That's got to count for something. The Supreme Commander was about to respond when a junior communications officer burst onto the bridge, their respiratory sacs heaving with excitement. Sir, we've intercepted what appears to be a human transmission regarding one of our missing vessels. Put it on screen, Vexthor ordered, their command crystal glowing with anticipation. The holographic display shifted to show a grainy video feed. A human female in what appeared to be recreational attire stood before a partially dismantled spacecraft that was unmistakably of Union design. Hey guys, welcome back to Jenny's Junkyard Jewels. Today we've got something super special. Looks like another one of those sweet alien ships that keep showing up in the belt. This baby's got some amazing tech inside, and I'm gonna show you how to retrofit it into your standard Mark IV mining rig. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The bridge fell into stunned silence. They're salvaging our ships? Talara's tentacles went rigid with shock. For mining equipment? Kazart pulled up additional data streams. Sir, I'm finding thousands of similar videos. Deep space salvage tips and tricks. Top 10 alien tech hacks. DIY faster-than-light drive conversion guide. They're not even trying to hide it. Vexthor's bioluminescence shifted through several colors before settling on a confused purple. But our ships are equipped with the most advanced cloaking technology in the known galaxy. How are they even finding them? Another transmission interrupted their discussion. This time, it showed a gruff-looking human male in what appeared to be a pressure suit, floating beside another disabled Union vessel. Third one this week, dispatch. These alien folks really need to work on their parking skills. This one damn near drifted into the Europa shipping lane. Starting recovery procedures now. Wait! Talara interjected, her tentacles rapidly accessing the ship's database. According to human networks, they've established something called space salvage rights. They claim any abandoned or derelict vessel in their solar system becomes their property after 72 standard hours if no one claims it. But we can't claim them without revealing ourselves, Kazart protested. The Council specifically forbade direct contact until they've achieved Class II civilization status. Which they might reach faster than expected, Talara noted, given that they're literally rebuilding our technology into mining equipment and cargo haulers. Vexthor slumped in their command pod, their crystalline form dimming with resignation. So let me understand this correctly. These humans are finding our perfectly cloaked surveillance vessels, somehow disabling them without triggering any alerts, declaring them abandoned, legally claiming them as salvage, and then posting instructional videos about how to repurpose advanced Union technology? Yes, sir. And according to their social media metrics, these videos are quite popular. The Supreme Commander's next words were interrupted by yet another transmission. This time, it showed a teenage human in what appeared to be their habitation pod. Okay, followers. Today I'm going to show you how to turn an alien quantum computation matrix into the ultimate gaming rig. This bad boy can run Crisis at max settings, sir. Kazart ventured cautiously. What are your orders? Vexthor stared at the continuing stream of human salvage videos for a long moment before responding. Send an encrypted message to High Command. Tell them we need to completely redesign our entire approach to human surveillance, and perhaps suggest fast-tracking their civilization classification review. Should we attempt to recover any of our technology? Through their legal system? That would require acknowledging our presence and explaining why we were spying on them in the first place. Vexthor's crystals pulsed with dark humor. Besides, according to these videos, most of our ships have already been turned into mining equipment, cargo haulers, and something called epic gaming rigs. There is one other concern, sir, Talara added, her tentacles moving in patterns of scientific fascination. These humans are remarkably efficient at adapting our technology. At their current rate of salvage and integration, they might achieve faster-than-light travel decades ahead of our projections. Through literally rebuilding our ships into their own vessels, Kazart noted with a mix of horror and admiration. It's basically technological evolution through aggressive recycling. The bridge crew watched as another video began playing, this one showing a human space station constructed partially from salvaged Union vessel components. The description beneath it read, 100% recycled materials, save the Earth, use alien tech, sustainable space travel, alien upcycling, DIY space station. Sir, prompted Kazart after several moments of silence. Your orders? Vexthor's crystalline form flickered with what might have been amusement. Update the warning buoys at the system's edge. New message. Warning, human space. All vessels enter at own risk. They will find you, and they will turn you into spare parts. Adding notice about their salvage laws, sir? Yes, and mark it as legally binding. The last thing we need is some private vessel wandering in here and filing an insurance claim when their ship gets turned into a human entertainment system. As the crew began implementing these new protocols, another transmission caught their attention. This time, it showed a human child proudly displaying what appeared to be a school science project. A working model of a Union quantum drive, constructed entirely from household items and salvaged parts. Sir, Talara observed, her tentacles weaving patterns of both concern and respect. I believe we may have seriously underestimated humanity's capacity for technological adaptation. No, Vexthor corrected, their crystals pulsing with an emotion that didn't quite translate to any known spectrum. We underestimated their ability to see cutting-edge military technology and immediately think, I bet I could turn that into a better mining drill. That's somehow worse. The bridge crew watched as more salvage videos continued to stream across their monitors. Humans cheerfully dismantling million-credit surveillance equipment. Step-by-step guides for repurposing quantum sensors into better coffee makers. A trending series on converting Union emergency beacons into something called premium wireless speakers. Perhaps, Kazart suggested carefully, we should consider this an opportunity rather than a problem. After all, they're technically achieving space superiority through recycling. Aggressive recycling, Talara corrected. Very aggressive recycling. Vexthor's crystalline form resonated with what might have been a sigh. Update the report to High Command. Add a note. Humanity's first contact package should probably include a recycling treaty, and maybe some technology we actually want them to reverse engineer. As the inevitable destiny prepared to leave the Sol system, one final transmission played across their screens. A human salvage team had just discovered their long-range observation post hidden in the Oort cloud. The team's leader, grinning widely, spoke into their communication device. Hey folks, you'll never believe what we found today. This baby's got enough quantum processing power to mine cryptocurrency and run a small colony's worth of streaming services. Stay tuned for our full breakdown video, and don't forget to check out our merch store. We've got t-shirts that say, I turned alien tech into a mining rig, and all I got was this lousy shirt. And also faster-than-light travel. Vexthor gave the order to retreat at maximum speed, their crystals pulsing with an emotion that would later be classified as resigned respect with a hint of existential dread. In the years that followed, the Galactic Union would develop an entirely new classification for emerging civilizations. Earth became the first and only member of what was termed a Class R civilization, R standing for recyclers. It was both a warning and an acknowledgement that sometimes the most dangerous species in the galaxy aren't the ones who develop advanced technology. They're the ones who look at advanced technology and immediately think, I bet I could make this better with some duct tape and a screwdriver. The Union never did get their ships back, but they did start getting some interesting trade offers from Earth. Apparently humans had some amazing ideas for improving Union technology. Ideas that worryingly actually worked. And somewhere in the vast expanse of human space, a salvage operator named Jenny was recording her latest video. Hey guys, today we're going to look at this cool new trade agreement with the Galactic Union. But first, let me show you how to turn their official diplomatic vessel into the ultimate food replicator. Trust me, it makes way better coffee than the original design. The video would go on to receive several billion views, including quite a few from increasingly concerned union engineers, who couldn't help but admit that yes, the coffee maker modification was actually a significant improvement on their original design. Humanity had officially arrived on the galactic stage, not with a bang, not with a whimper, but with a recycling bin and a toolkit, ready to turn anyone's discarded technology into something totally awesome. Just trust me on this one, and the galaxy would never be the same. Supreme Commander, you need to see this, Talara announced, her tentacles forming patterns of acute distress as she burst into Vex Thor's private chambers aboard the newly commissioned flagship Insurmountable Logic. Vex Thor's crystalline structure shifted from its rest configuration, pulsing with mild annoyance. Unless the humans have figured out how to turn our quantum communications array into some sort of entertainment system, I don't... They've done something worse, sir. They've started a corporate entity. The Supreme Commander's bioluminescence flickered in confusion. They already have numerous corporate entities. How is this concerning? This one's called Interstellar Innovations and Integration, LLC, or III as they're marketing it. Their slogan is, "Your salvage is our future." Talara's tentacles twisted into the mathematical equivalent of a headache. They've hired Jenny. Jenny? The mining equipment modification human? The very same. And she's brought her entire social media following with her. They've gone corporate, sir. Professional. Vex Thor's crystals dimmed with dread. Show me. The holocrene activated, displaying a polished marketing presentation. Jenny, now wearing what appeared to be formal business attire, though still with visible tool belts, stood before a sleek corporate logo. Welcome to III, where we're turning yesterday's abandoned alien tech into tomorrow's innovations. Thanks to our recent partnership with major space mining corporations and our new CEO. Yes, that's me. Can you believe it? We're now offering standardized conversion kits for all your salvaged alien technology needs. The presentation shifted to show warehouse-sized facilities, filled with partially dismantled Union vessels, organized with disturbing efficiency. Our new Salvage to Solution program includes comprehensive guides, professional installation services, and our revolutionary Universal Integration Interface that lets you connect any piece of alien tech to standard human systems. And yes, it's backward compatible with all my previous modifications. Khazart, who had entered during the presentation, clicked their appendages nervously. Sir, their efficiency ratings have increased by 300% since going corporate. They've even started filing patents. Patents? Vex Thor's crystalline structure nearly cracked with shock. For our technology? No, sir. For their improvements to our technology. The latest patent is for something called Quantum-Enhanced Caffeine Extraction System. Apparently, they've found a way to use our faster-than-light drive principles to make, and I quote, the perfect cup of coffee. The presentation continued, showing humans in professional attire giving technical presentations about standardized modification procedures. Engineers discussed optimization protocols. Quality assurance teams demonstrated testing procedures for converted alien tech. But that's not the worst part, Talara interjected. Show him the stock market data. The display shifted to show financial charts. III's initial public offering had apparently broken several human stock market records. Their market value now exceeded several small nations' GDP. They've monetized salvage optimization, Khazart explained unnecessarily. And they're using the profits to fund expansion into what they're calling proactive salvage acquisition. Meaning, they are building ships specifically designed to find and recover our surveillance vessels more efficiently. They've even developed predictive algorithms based on our previous patrol patterns. Vex Thor's crystalline structure vibrated with what might have been hysteria. Are you telling me they've turned our attempted surveillance into a profitable business model? Not just profitable, sir. They're revolutionizing human space industry. Their standardized conversion protocols are being adopted across their solar system. They're calling it the circular space economy. The presentation shifted again, showing Jenny leading what appeared to be a shareholder meeting. And with our new subsidiary, Second Chance Systems, we're not just recycling alien tech, we're improving it. Our R&D department has already identified 17 major efficiency improvements for standard Union designs. We're even preparing patent licensing offers. The room fell silent as the implications sank in. They want to sell us improved versions of our own technology, Vex Thor stated flatly. The preliminary analysis suggests several of their modifications are actually significant improvements, Talara admitted, her tentacles forming patterns of reluctant admiration, especially that coffee maker design. Our engineers can't explain why, but it really does produce superior beverages. Sir, Khazart ventured. There's one other development you should know about. They've started an educational program. The display showed a pristine facility where humans in III uniforms were teaching others about salvage optimization techniques. A sign on the wall read, Salvage Engineering Institute, because one species' trash is humanity's treasure. They're institutionalizing it, Vexithor realized with growing horror, systematizing their chaos, creating a formal discipline out of taking our most advanced technology apart and putting it back together better, Talara finished. They're calling it adaptive engineering. There's already a waiting list for their certification program. The presentation concluded with Jenny standing before III's board of directors. And that's our 5-year expansion plan. With our new standardized protocols and growing patent portfolio, we're not just leading the salvage optimization industry, we're creating it. Now, about those trade negotiations with the Galactic Union. Vexthor's crystalline structure pulsed with resigned acceptance. Prepare a report for High Command. Tell them we need to completely reassess our understanding of human technological development, and maybe send some of our engineers to their certification program. Quietly. Already done, sir, Khazart admitted. There's a 6-month waiting list, but we're told our engineers will receive priority enrollment as industry partners. As the insurmountable logic prepared to depart the Sol system, one final transmission played across their screens. It was an advertisement for III's newest subsidiary, Convergence Technologies, because the galaxy's better when we work together, now offering Union-certified optimization services and reverse-compatible upgrade packages. Sir? Talara prompted after a long silence. Your orders? Vexthor's crystals pulsed with an emotion that would later be classified in human business texts as disrupted market resignation. Update our previous warning buoys. New message. Warning. Human space. All vessels enter at own risk. They will find you, optimize you, patent the improvements, and then try to sell them back to you. And somehow, you'll probably want to buy them. As they departed, their long-range sensors detected a III salvage vessel approaching one of their older warning buoys. The last transmission they received was a cheerful message from its crew. Hey, III R&D, you're not going to believe what we just found. Think we can turn it into a better quantum communications system? The current design's got some real potential for optimization. The Union never did figure out how to stop humans from finding their ships, but they did start buying the improvement patents. After all, that coffee maker design really was superior. And somewhere in the expanding sphere of human innovation, Jenny was recording her latest shareholder update. Q4 profits exceeded projections by 200%. Our patent portfolio has doubled, and we're pleased to announce our new joint venture with the Union's Engineering Corps. Together, we're not just optimizing technology, we're optimizing cooperation. The presentation would receive unanimous shareholder approval, including from several dozen heavily disguised Union investors who couldn't help but admit that yes, humanity's chaotic approach to technological development had somehow produced systematically superior results. The galaxy had wanted humanity to achieve technological parity naturally. Instead, they achieved it through corporate efficiency, standardized salvage protocols, and an inexplicable ability to turn military-grade technology into better consumer products. And now they were franchising the process. The Union's official designation for Earth was quietly updated once again. They were now classified as a Class R+ civilization, the plus indicating that they had somehow turned technological salvage into a profitable, publicly traded business model with growing institutional influence. It wasn't first contact in any traditional sense. It was more like a corporate merger, with humanity as the disruptive market force nobody had seen coming. And the galaxy would never be quite the same, or quite as efficiently optimized. The humans have called an emergency shareholders meeting, Khazart announced, bursting into the Union's strategic planning chamber. Their crystalline appendages were vibrating at frequencies typically associated with extreme agitation. Supreme Commander Vexthor, who had been reviewing the latest quarterly reports from HFY, in which the Union now held a significant minority stake, looked up with concern. What's the crisis this time? Have they figured out how to turn our quantum containment fields into some sort of entertainment system? Worse, sir. They've discovered our ancient archives. The chamber fell into absolute silence. Even the ambient hum of the quantum processors seemed to pause in shock. "That's impossible," Talara interjected, her tentacles forming patterns of disbelief. "The archives are hidden in dimensional pocket space, protected by temporal locks, and Jenny's R&D team found them while testing their new enhanced salvage detection array, which, I should note, they built by optimizing our own sensor technology." Khazart finished. "They're live streaming the discovery now." The holographic display activated, showing Jenny, now sporting both her familiar tool belt and what appeared to be formal corporate attire, standing before a shimmering dimensional anomaly. "Hey shareholders, Jenny here with an incredible triple-I special announcement. You know how our enhanced detection array kept picking up these weird dimensional fluctuations? Well, turns out the Union's been keeping their historical database in pocket space, and you won't believe what we found in their engineering archives." Vex Thor's crystalline structure pulsed with dread. "Please tell me they haven't accessed the technological records." "Sir," Talara reported, her tentacles moving in patterns of resigned admiration. "They're already filing patents." The stream continued, showing teams of human engineers poring over ancient Union schematics. Holographic displays showed countless designs, each marked with annotations and improvement suggestions. "So get this," Jenny continued, her excitement palpable even through the corporate professionalism. "These are the original designs for basically everything. We're talking pre-optimization Union tech. And this is the best part. We've already identified at least 300 potential efficiency improvements that even the ancients missed." The chamber erupted in chaos as Union officials processed this information. "Sir," Khazart ventured, "there's more. Show him the market response." The display split to show financial data. Triple-I stock had soared to unprecedented heights. New subsidiaries were being formed in real time. Ancient optimization solutions. Legacy systems enhancement. Temporal engineering ventures. "They're industrializing the optimization of our entire technological history," Talara observed, her tentacles weaving patterns of scientific fascination. "And they've already announced an academic partnership program." The stream shifted to show a new facility under construction. The Institute of Temporal Engineering and Historical Optimization. Its mission statement read, "Because the past's technology is tomorrow's opportunity." "But the archives contain millions of years of technological development," Vex Thor protested. "It would take centuries to analyze and optimize all that information." "About that, sir," Khazart clicked nervously. "They're using our own temporal manipulation technology, which they've already optimized, by the way, to accelerate their research and development timeline. They're time-dilating their R&D labs," Talara explained. "One of their engineers apparently looked at our temporal containment systems and thought, hey, we could use this to get more work done in less time." The stream showed massive facilities where time itself moved at different rates, allowing human engineers to spend subjective weeks optimizing technology while only hours passed outside. "And thanks to our new temporal optimization protocols," Jenny was explaining to the shareholders, "we're on track to process the entire archive within 5 years. Our first batch of optimized ancient tech will be ready for market testing next quarter." Vex Thor's crystals dimmed with resignation. "They're going to optimize our entire technological history, aren't they?" "Based on current projections," Talara confirmed, "they'll likely improve on several million years of Union technological development before their next fiscal year ends. Their efficiency metrics are unprecedented." The presentation continued, showing prototype after prototype of optimized ancient technology. Each one bore the now familiar Triple-I logo alongside a new marking. Temporally Certified Optimization, TM. "And we're especially excited to announce our new joint venture with the Union's Historical Engineering Division," Jenny continued. "Together, we're not just optimizing the technology of the past, we're creating the future of historical innovation." The chamber fell silent as the implications settled in. "Sir?" Khazart prompted. "Your orders?" Vex Thor's crystalline structure resonated with what might have been existential acceptance. "Update our civilizational classification protocols. Again, create a new category. Class TR, Temporal Recyclers. And the warning buoys? New message. Warning, human space. All vessels enter at own risk. They have found the archives." Yes, those archives. They're optimizing everything. Even the past. Especially the past. Temporal patents pending. As the Union officials processed this development, one final transmission played across their screens. It was an advertisement for III's newest initiative, quantum archaeological engineering, because history's greatest innovations deserve a second optimization pass, now offering temporal consultation services for all epochs. The Union never did regain exclusive control of their ancient archives, but they did become major shareholders in humanity's temporal optimization ventures. After all, the improved designs really were better. And somewhere in a time-dilated R&D lab, Jenny was recording her latest investor update. Our temporal patent portfolio has expanded across 12 historical epochs. Our optimization efficiency has increased by 4,000% thanks to our dilated research facilities, and we're pleased to announce our new partnership with the Union's Temporal Preservation Society. Together, we're not just optimizing history, we're optimizing the future of the past. The presentation would receive unanimous approval from shareholders across multiple timelines, including several ancient Union civilizations who couldn't help but admit that, yes, somehow humans had found ways to improve technology that had been considered perfect for millennia. The galaxy had expected humanity to gradually advance through traditional technological development. Instead, they achieved it by literally optimizing history itself, turning temporal engineering into a profitable business model, and somehow managing to improve on designs that had been perfected across millions of years of Union development. And now they were franchising across multiple timelines. Earth's official Union classification was updated one final time. They were now designated as a Class TR civilization, the infinity symbol indicating that they had somehow turned the optimization of all possible technology, across all possible timelines, into a sustainable business model with compound temporal growth. It wasn't just first contact anymore. It wasn't even just a corporate merger. It was the optimization of history itself, with humanity as the impossible variable that nobody's temporal models had accounted for. And the galaxy, across all timelines, dimensions, and quarterly earnings reports, would never be quite the same, or quite as temporally optimized. Dimensional anomaly detected in the primary boardroom, announced the III headquarters AI system, its voice carrying the slight optimization improvements that had become standard across human space. Jenny, now serving as CEO, President, and Chief Innovation Officer of what had become the galaxy's largest multi-temporal corporation, looked up from her quarterly optimization reports. Parameters? The anomaly appears to be recursive, CEO Jenny. It's optimizing itself. The assembled board members, representing shareholders from various temporal epochs, dimensional planes, and at least 3 parallel universes, shifted uncomfortably in their seats. Even the holographic representatives of their Union investors flickered with concern. "Show me," Jenny ordered, her tool belt, now crafted from quantum-enhanced materials, clinking softly as she stood. The boardroom's reality projection system activated, displaying a phenomenon that shouldn't have been possible. A dimensional tear that was actively improving its own efficiency ratings. "Oh," Jenny said, a smile spreading across her face. "They finally noticed." "They?" asked Director Khazart, their crystalline form vibrating with uncertainty. The former Union officer had joined III's board after their optimization strategies had proven superior to traditional Union protocols. "The universe itself," Jenny explained, approaching the anomaly with a quantum scanner of her own design. "We've been optimizing so much technology across so many timelines that we've accidentally created a recursive optimization cascade. Reality is starting to optimize itself." Talara, now heading III's Theoretical Innovation Division, extended her tentacles in patterns of scientific awe. "You mean?" "The optimization protocols we developed for ancient technology have achieved sufficient saturation across multiple timelines to begin affecting the fundamental laws of physics," Jenny confirmed. "The universe is learning from our improvements." The boardroom erupted in a chaos of excited discussions, emergency calculations, and rapidly updating stock projections. "Order," called Vexthor, who had surprised everyone, including themselves, by accepting a position as III's chief strategic officer after realizing they couldn't beat humanity's optimization drive. "What are the implications?" Jenny's grin widened as she studied the readings. "Well, first of all, we should probably prepare a patent application. Universal Optimization Protocols has a nice ring to it, don't you think?" "You want to patent the universe optimizing itself?" Khazart's crystals pulsed with disbelief. "Not the optimization itself," Jenny corrected. "Just our standardized approach to managing and implementing the improvements. After all, someone needs to ensure these universal upgrades are properly documented and efficiently distributed across all dimensional planes." The holographic displays showed cascading improvements spreading across reality itself. Physical constants were being subtly enhanced. Quantum interactions were becoming more efficient. The very fabric of spacetime was streamlining its operations. "We're going to need new subsidiaries," Talara observed, her tentacles already drafting organizational charts. "Universal Enhancement Solutions, Cosmic Optimization Technologies, Reality Improvement Ventures. And an educational division," Jenny added. "The Universal Engineering Institute, because someone's going to need to train the next generation of cosmic optimization specialists." The board watched as reality continued to optimize itself according to protocols that had begun with a simple salvage operation in the Kuiper Belt. "Should we be concerned?" Vexthor asked, their crystalline structure reflecting the shifting patterns of an improving universe. "About reality optimizing itself using corporate efficiency standards?" Jenny laughed. "Probably. But think of the shareholder value." New displays showed markets across multiple dimensions responding to this development. Triple-I's stock was reaching values that required new mathematical notations to express. "Besides," Jenny continued, pulling up a holographic presentation, "this opens up entirely new markets. Universal consulting services, multidimensional optimization franchises. We could even start offering universe-wide efficiency certification programs." "You want to certify reality itself?" Khazart's crystals nearly cracked with the implications. "Why not? Everything can be improved with proper optimization protocols. We've proven that across temporal, dimensional, and now universal scales." Speaking of which, Jenny activated the quantum-enhanced coffee maker that had started their optimization journey so long ago. It now produced beverages that technically violated several laws of physics, though those laws were currently being optimized anyway. "I think it's time we announced our new initiative," she declared, as reality continued to improve itself around them. "Triple-I is proud to present Universal Optimization Solutions, because even infinity can be enhanced." The board meeting concluded with unanimous approval of their new universal optimization strategy, even as the very laws of physics were being streamlined according to human efficiency standards. The Union's classification system had to be updated one final time. Earth was now designated as a Class O civilization, the symbol representing that they had somehow turned the optimization of reality itself into a profitable business model with universal market penetration. It wasn't just first contact anymore. It wasn't just a corporate merger or temporal optimization. It was the universe itself adopting human efficiency standards, with Triple-I managing the transition through standardized protocols and carefully documented improvement metrics. And as Jenny recorded her latest shareholder update, universal optimization progress exceeding projections, reality enhancement indices showing strong growth, and we're pleased to announce our new venture into multi-universal market expansion. She couldn't help but smile at how far they'd come from those first salvaged ships. The galaxy had expected humanity to either fail or succeed according to traditional metrics. Instead, they had optimized those metrics, then the technology that measured them, then history itself, and finally the very fabric of reality. And now they were franchising across multiple universes. The end?